Indian foreign policy decisions are made in Indian national interest. And we are guided by our thinking, our views, our interests. Indian foreign policy decisions are made in Indian national interest. And we are guided by our thinking, our views, our interests. So there's no question of linking the Ukraine situation to issues of trade. Where our own position on Ukraine is concerned, it is very clear, sir. It is based on 6 principles. 1, that we call for immediate cessation of violence and end to all hostilities. We stand for peace. 2, we believe that there is no other way than a return to the path of dialogue and diplomacy. 3, we believe, we recognize that the global order is anchored on international law, UN Charter, and respect for territorial integrity and sovereignty of all states. 4, we call for humanitarian access to a conflict situation. 5, we ourselves give humanitarian assistance. We have given 90 tons of humanitarian assistance so far, and we are looking at providing more, especially medicines. And 6, we are in touch with the leadership of both the Russian Federation and Ukraine on this matter. The Prime Minister himself has spoken to the presidents of both countries. I have mentioned it in my answer, but it was also in my statement which I gave before the House. Because of the emerging problems in dealing with Russia, government is examining various aspects, including the payment aspect. There is a group within the government composed of different ministries. It is led by Finance Ministry to examine these matters. As regards the reference to the oil trade which the Honourable Member made, I would like to take the opportunity to inform the House that in fact we have a we import very little oil from Russia. It's less than 1% of our imports, and many other countries import 20 times, 10, 15, 20 times the amount of oil that we do. So I share the Honourable Member's observation on this matter. In fact, our position is not that this is not our problem. Our position is that we are for peace. That when the Prime Minister spoke to President Putin 3 times, when he spoke to President Zelensky twice, the intent of it, obviously at that time the evacuation of students was a very big issue. But there was also a larger conversation on what we could do to to encourage a cessation of hostilities and return to diplomacy and dialogue. And I think today that sentiment is widely shared by many countries in the world, and I think we articulate it very strongly.